Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. How are you today? Today I am here with Emma, and today we are going to talk about English speaking practice.
Hello everyone. I am very happy to be here today. Let's start our conversation.
This is a very special topic, Emma. Many of our listeners want to know how to practice speaking English every day.
Yes, Daniel. Speaking is often the hardest part for beginners. They know the words, but they are afraid to speak.
Oh, really? Why do you think they are afraid?
Because they worry about making mistakes. They want to be perfect.
That sounds interesting, but mistakes are actually good. Mistakes help us learn.
I agree completely. No one speaks perfectly when they start.
Exactly. Emma, when you learn something new, do you worry about mistakes?
Sometimes, yes, but I remind myself that it is a process.
That is true. Let's talk about simple ways to practice speaking at home. What is your first tip?
My first tip is speaking to yourself. It sounds funny, but it works.
Wow, that sounds fun. How do you do that?
You can just describe your day out loud. For example, say, I am drinking water, or I am opening the door.
That is a useful sentence. It helps your mouth get used to English sounds.
Yes, many people use it every day. It builds confidence in private.
Let's give another example for our listeners.
Great idea. You can look in the mirror and say, Today is a beautiful day, and I am practicing my English.
Perfect! Listeners, what about you? Do you ever talk to yourself in English? Please write your answer in the comments.
Yes, please tell us. Now, Daniel, what is another good way to practice?
Shadowing is an amazing method.
Oh, shadowing. Can you explain what shadowing means for our beginners?
Sure. Shadowing means you listen to a native speaker and repeat the words immediately after them, like a shadow.
That is a great explanation. It helps with pronunciation and rhythm.
Yes. For example, when you listen to this podcast, you can pause after each sentence and repeat it exactly like us.
That sounds very helpful. Let's do a quick pronunciation tip right now. Look at the word speak.
Yes, speak. Notice the long E sound. It is not spick, it is speak.
Perfect. Let's practice together. Speak.
Speak. Excellent. If you are enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.
Yes, your support helps us create more lessons.
So, Emma, another question. Is it better to practice for a long time once a week or a short time every day?
Definitely a short time every day. Consistency is key.
Ah, we love that phrase. Doing a little bit every day keeps the language alive in your brain.
Exactly. Even 15 minutes of English speaking practice every day can change your life.
That is so true. Let's talk about vocabulary. When people practice speaking, they often forget words. What should they do?
They should use simple words. They do not need big, difficult words to communicate.
I agree. If you forget the word refrigerator, you can just say the cold box in the kitchen. People will understand.
Haha, yes. That is a smart way to solve the problem.
Let's look at a grammar point here. The verb forget is an irregular verb.
That's right. The past tense of forget is forgot.
For example, yesterday I forgot my English book, but today we practice so we don't forget.
Good one, Daniel. Another tip I have is reading out loud.
Oh, reading out loud. Why is that good for speaking?
Because when you read silently, your mouth muscles are not working. Reading out loud exercises your mouth and tongue.
Wow, that makes sense. It is like going to the gym for your face.
Exactly. You can read a simple English story or an article out loud for 5 minutes.
That sounds like an easy habit to start. What about finding a speaking partner?
Finding a partner is great, but it can be hard for some people. If you have a friend who is also learning, you can speak English together for lunch.
That sounds fun. And you promise not to speak your native language during that time.
Yes, make a rule. Only English for 30 minutes. It feels like a game.
Games make learning much faster.
They really do. Daniel, what do you think about technology? Can apps help us practice speaking?
Yes, there are many modern apps where you can talk to AI or find language partners safely online.
That is true. Technology makes the world very small.
But remember, listeners, don't just listen to the apps. You must open your mouth and make sound.
Yes, listening is 50% and speaking is 50%. You need both.
Well said, Emma. Let's ask our listeners another question. Who do you practice English with? Do you practice alone or with a friend? Let us know in the comments.
I am really looking forward to reading their answers.
Me too. Now, let's look at another important part of speaking, listening.
Yes, good listeners often become good speakers.
Why do you think that is, Emma?
Because when you listen, you learn how words fit together naturally.
That is so true. You hear the natural flow of sentences.
Exactly. You don't have to think about grammar rules all the time.
That is a big problem for beginners. They think too much about grammar rules before they speak.
Yes, they think, should I use present tense or past tense? And then they stop speaking.
Wow, I agree. That creates a big pause in the conversation.
Right. It is better to speak with bad grammar than to remain silent.
Remain silent is a nice phrase. Let's explain it to our listeners.
Sure. Remain silent means to stay quiet or not say anything.
For example, during the English test, all students must remain silent.
Excellent example. Let's give another one.
He did not know the answer, so he chose to remain silent.
Great idea. So listeners, please don't remain silent. Open your mouth and try.
Yes, even if you make 5 mistakes in one sentence, it is fine.
Absolutely. Emma, what about pronunciation? Is it important to sound like a native speaker?
No, I don't think so. Clear pronunciation is important, but an accent is beautiful.
Wow, I love that. An accent shows that you speak more than one language.
Exactly. It is a sign of intelligence. You should be proud of your accent.
That is true. But we do need to speak clearly so people understand us.
Yes, clear speaking means pronouncing the ends of words. For example, the T in cat or the D in good.
Ah, that is a great tip. Many beginners drop the last sound of a word.
Yes, they say go instead of good. That can change the meaning of the sentence.
Let's practice a regular verb past tense. The ed ending can be tricky.
Oh yes, like the verb walk. In the past tense, it is walked.
Right. It sounds like a T at the end. Walked.
Let's give an example sentence. Yesterday, I walked to the park.
Perfect. Listeners, repeat after me. I walked to the park.
Great. Another verb is play. In the past tense, it is played.
This one has a D sound at the end. Played.
Example sentence. We played football last Sunday.
Excellent. It is interesting how regular verbs have different sounds in the past tense.
Yes, English can be strange sometimes, but with practice, it becomes natural.
That is why we are here making this podcast, to make it easy.
Yes, if you find this episode helpful, please hit the like button right now. It really helps the channel grow.
Thank you, friends. Now, Daniel, let's talk about thinking in English.
Oh, thinking in English. That sounds difficult for beginners.
It takes time, but you can start small. Don't translate from your native language.
Yes, translating takes too much time. Your brain has to work twice as hard.
Exactly. Instead of looking at an apple and thinking the word in your language, then translating it to apple, just look at it and think, apple.
That is a great habit. Start with simple nouns around your room. Bed, chair, table, window.
Yes. Then move to simple actions. I am walking. I am eating.
Soon, your brain will connect English words directly to things and actions.
That is a beautiful way to learn. It makes speaking much faster.
Emma, do you remember when you started learning a second language? Was it hard for you?
Oh, yes. I was terrified of speaking. I used to sweat when people talked to me.
Haha, really? You look so confident now.
Thank you. It took years of practice. I forced myself to speak every day.
That is very motivating. So everyone watching this, look at Emma. She was a beginner once too.
Yes, we all start at the beginning. No one is born speaking English.
That is a useful sentence to remember. We all start at the beginning.
Let's give another example. Don't be sad if your English is slow today. We all start at the beginning.
Wonderful. Let's talk about vocabulary logs. Do you keep a notebook for new words?
Yes, I do. Whenever I hear a new word, I write it down.
Do you write the definition too?
Yes, I write a simple definition and one example sentence.
Writing an example sentence is very important. It shows you how to use the word.
Right. Just memorizing a list of words does not help you speak.
I agree. You need to know how the word lives inside a sentence.
How the word lives inside a sentence. That is a lovely way to say it, Daniel.
Thank you, Emma. Let's talk about recording your own voice. Have you ever tried that?
Yes, it is a bit scary at first. Most people hate the sound of their own voice.
That is true. It sounds different inside our heads.
But recording yourself on your phone is a powerful tool. You can listen to your pronunciation and check your speed.
Are you speaking too fast or too slow?
Yes, beginners often speak too fast because they are nervous. They want to finish quickly.
Oh, that is a great point. Slowing down actually makes you sound more confident.
Exactly. Take your time. Breathe between sentences.
Let's demonstrate that. We are speaking slowly and clearly right now so everyone can understand.
Yes, and it sounds perfectly natural. There is no need to rush.
We talked about the word rush in our previous discussions. Remember, listeners, don't rush your English speaking practice.
Yes, slow and steady wins the race.
Another classic idiom, slow and steady wins the race, means that patience and regular work bring success, not speed.
Let's give an example. Learning English is a long journey, but slow and steady wins the race.
Perfect. I love that idiom. It gives people peace of mind.
Yes, don't worry about fluency in 1 month. Focus on today.
What can our listeners do today to practice? Let's give them a small challenge.
Great idea! Today's challenge is to find 3 objects in your room, describe them out loud in English for 1 minute, and then write down your experience.
That is a perfect challenge. It takes only 3 minutes.
Yes, anyone can find 3 minutes in their day.
No excuses, everyone. You can do this while making tea or waiting for the bus.
Exactly. Practice English anywhere and anytime.
Emma, what do you think about watching English movies with subtitles? Does that help speaking?
Yes, it helps, but you must use English subtitles, not your native language subtitles.
Why English subtitles?
Because you can read the words while you hear them. It connects the spelling to the sound.
Ah, I see. And you can also pause the movie and repeat lines that you like.
Yes, that is a fun way to do shadowing. You can try to copy the actor's emotion and tone.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I'll be back. Like the famous movie line.
Haha, exactly. That helps you remember phrases easily because there is a visual memory connected to it.
Visual memory is strong.
Yes, it is very powerful. Daniel, do you think listening to English songs helps?
Yes, but songs can be difficult because the grammar is sometimes poetic or incorrect.
That is true. Songs are great for vocabulary, but podcasts are better for real conversation.
I agree. Podcasts have real, human-like dialogue that you can use in daily life.
Like our podcast.
Yes, exactly like ours. We use phrases that real people use every single day.
This has been a very deep and helpful conversation, Daniel.
I agree, Emma. We shared many good tips today.
Let's summarize the main points for our listeners before we finish.
Sure. Point number 1. Talk to yourself out loud.
Point number 2. Use the shadowing method to repeat after native speakers.
Point number 3. Practice a little bit every day because consistency is key.
And point number 4. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are trying.
Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Wow, that is an inspiring quote to end on.
Yes, listeners, please write your favorite tip from today in the comments box. We love reading your thoughts.
Today was a lot of fun, Emma.
I enjoyed our conversation today, Daniel.
Thank you everyone for listening to our channel.
See you in the next episode.
Goodbye everyone.
Bye.